Welcome back to the Network Wrestling, everybody. Adrian Matt and ttyme here at Gameside to commentate a very rare matchup. The legendary, the Hall of Famer John Cena, who's actually celebrating his final year as an active WWE wrestler, goes against this man, Samoa Joe. Welcome, T.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting match here. I'm sad to see John Cena leave next week, but yeah, what a great way to call this match between John Cena and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, we thought it would be great to do it due to the fact that we're really commemorating the career of John Cena. For the past almost 25 years, he became the best of the best in WWE. Many would, of course, agree as him being the greatest of all time in WWE. Nonetheless, though, there is Samoa Joe, and this is a very interesting matchup because this has been a dream matchup for many, many people out there. These two came up in the same era, but their careers really were in different directions. John Cena would dominate in WWE, Samoa Joe would dominate in TNA wrestling, so it's very interesting to see the two now crossing paths here in the middle of this ring.
Yeah, TNA legend Samoa Joe, great competitor in TNA, and then he took the storm right here in WWE.
As we await for the arrival of the legendary, the Hall of Famer, John Cena.
Future Hall of Famer, yes. As he
one of the most captivating in the history of the company. You can see the fans on the edge of their seat. In fact, actually not even on the edge of their seat. They're all standing out of respect for John Cena. At this stage, everybody, nobody would have ever expected to see this matchup. But in 2017, it happened in a rare one-on-one match between Cena and Joe.
Let me tell you something. John Cena is at his peak at this point. He's done it all in this well, almost all at this point when facing Samoa Joe. John Cena is going to be a Hall of Famer one day. I assure you that.
Well, at this point in his career, John Cena already was being seen as the greatest of all time. Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup, and the reason why I say this here, T, is because if you really think about it, this is going to be a contrasting style between the two. We have John Cena, who has the power, he has the heart, whereas Joe, on the other hand, has the in-ring IQ. He's very technical, he's the in-ring technician, so whenever we have these two clash, it's going to be quite interesting to see exactly who is going to have the upper hand between these two battling in this match.
You know, when I see Samoa Joe, I see a similarity of the human suplex machine, and I'm talking about Taz. When I see Samoa Joe wrestle,
Taz being one of the greatest commentators in history, in my opinion. But you can feel the atmosphere, everybody. Everyone was waiting for this match to begin, as everyone was just completely psyched up to see John Cena. John Cena also having so much respect for the fans. Samoa Joe a little bit more stoic. Samoa Joe with that straight face of his. Not necessarily one to ponder with fans, I'd say. He wants to just get this match underway and start hurting people, that's for sure. That's basically the MO of Samoa Joe.
Got that beat-em-up attitude is what he has.
You know, back in the early 2000s, John Cena and Samoa Joe were in the same environment. They actually had an OVW connection, from what I understand. And this is going to be an interesting, integral matchup between two superstars who really know a lot when it comes to in-ring performance. Match is underway. Bell is rung. First time ever one-on-one match. This is a rare appearance of John Cena and Samoa Joe battling here tonight in this match on Network Wrestling. We understand this is from the WWE Vault. Commentary is going to, of course, be pretty interesting here. And look at Samoa Joe with the power and strength.
Yeah, John Cena was trying to get the upper hand, but Samoa Joe was 2 steps ahead of him. It's like a pure strength contest, if you...
Well, you know, if you think about it, Samoa Joe doesn't beat up opponents. He breaks them. And Cena uses the never give up, you know, the never
Joe's
give up
gonna kill
that he uses. But Joe is that type of person to never allow his opponent to get back up.
You know, there's always there is a time that the fans will always shout, "Joe's gonna kill you." Well, it's just are we gonna see that Samoa Joe? It's Samoa Joe.
Oh, and
it's gonna be that type of Joe here tonight.
The power on display. John Cena understanding exactly the situation that he's in against Samoa Joe, the big beast, the monster himself. And Cena's built a career off of surviving the biggest monsters. We've seen John Cena against Umaga, Great Khali, Brock Lesnar, but Samoa Joe brings a different kind of danger, a colder one if you ask me. Samoa Joe's really going to be bringing that type of attitude, that type of offense against Cena here.
Yeah, you see Samoa Joe been in the ring with his biggest rivals, AJ Styles back in TNA, and also Christopher Daniels, also in TNA.
My goodness, and look at this, the big arm. Every single time Samoa Joe gets his arm around someone's neck, I can guarantee you panic is beginning to set in, and John Cena knows that lights are going to be out if he does not get out of this hold right now. Center of the ring, Samoa Joe just applying the pressure right now, continues to have it cinched in, but Cena whipped across the ring now, out of the hold. Here comes Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe up and over the top. Here comes John Cena. Great leapfrog here. Samoa Joe in off, and again a shoulder knockdown by John Cena. That is the power that Cena is able to put on display now. And welcome to John Cena's world, Mr. Joe.
Nice shoulder tackle by Samoa Joe, trapping John Cena into a corner. Referee with the 5 count, but to stop the hurting from Samoa Joe to John Cena.
My goodness. And Samoa Joe with ease just knocks down John Cena. I can guarantee you that every single superstar that has wrestled Samoa Joe probably is going to tell you the same thing, that Samoa Joe hits harder than anyone. He is like fighting a truck in there in that ring. The man is a brute in there. That brute strength in a right hand.
There we go. John Cena mocking John Cena with the "you can't see me, you definitely can't see Samoa Joe."
Samoa Joe right now is just enjoying this.
Yeah, he's a tank.
He's gleeful right now due to the fact that he just knocked down one of the greatest of all time outside of the ring. But wait a minute, Samoa Joe, you don't know who's right behind you because that's John Cena with a right hand. Here comes John Cena, the reason why he's one of the best of the best. John Cena taking it to Samoa Joe. Whipped across the ring again, but Samoa with a kick. He telegraphed that one to Cena. Samoa Joe, of course, with another shot. And here comes Samoa Joe once again applying his brute strength as we talked about and mentioned throughout the matchup, T.
Yeah, you know, I think Samoa Joe needs to do less showboating and more putting the hurt on John Cena to win this match.
And think about this. Imagine if Samoa Joe is able to knock down John Cena. If he's able to choke out John Cena, that would have meant that Samoa Joe would choke out the face of the WWE. A violent declaration, a statement win if he's able to knock off someone like John Cena.
I mean, he is just like Ted. Like I said, he is the human suplex machine. He will put you in that camel clutch and will tap you out.
Really think about it. Samoa Joe is the Samoan submission machine.
There we go.
And now takes it to John Cena. Look at this. Oh, and a right hand blocked by Cena. Cena going for the AA. John Cena going to put this one away, but I think Samoa Joe a little too heavy. Can see the enziguri connected in the back of the neck. Into the cover, shoulders down, hook of the leg. John Cena just kicks out.
That's a very, very good enziguri by Samoa Joe. The amount of air that he got in that was amazing.
And as I mentioned beforehand, in the beginning of the matchup, this is a matchup that a lot of people wanted to see, right? Again, Samoa Joe would be a name in TNA. John Cena would also make a name for himself in WWE. A lot of people did state, can you imagine one day being able to see Samoa Joe and John Cena wrestling in the WWE? Well, it's happening right here. It's happening at this time. And again, for Samoa Joe, he is just having his way. He is just enjoying it against John Cena with a massive headbutt moments ago. And Samoa Joe probably thinking to himself, hey, you know what? I know John Cena is one of the greatest, but I'm just having the time of my life with him. Suplex.
As we are...
Shoulders down, hook of the leg, and Cena just powers out, T.
As we are getting ready for Cena's last match next Saturday, live on a Saturday night main event against Gunther. Are you ready for that match, Adrian?
I cannot wait. And again, John Cena's been around for almost 25 years. I saw him whenever I first started watching WWE back when I was about maybe 6, 7 years old. I was captivated by him on the first episode. And still, even 20 plus years later, I'm still captivated by his presence. So it's going to be an emotional time to see him go finally. Samoa Joe having hold of John Cena. Look at this. And now right hand blocked by Cena again. Here comes John Cena. The power, but it's more than just power. It's the resilience that John Cena has had through the years, which is the reason why he's one of the best. And now Samoa Joe just completely splashes, sandwiches Cena into the corner. And Samoa Joe, perhaps going to put this one away soon.
You got two powerhouses in the ring, Samoa Joe and John Cena. You got one of the powerhouses is like a super powerhouse, which is Samoa Joe. He is out to beat the pulp out of John Cena and other victims.
He's almost a 300-pound wrecking ball. And again, we saw that Samoa Joe just sandwiching John Cena, and he's going to do it again. He did it again. All his force, all his power, just squashing John Cena right into the corner. And one must wonder, what does John Cena need to do to put a stop to Samoa Joe? Because Samoa Joe has been completely dominating the entirety of this matchup, if you ask me. He has been completely in the driver's seat, and he's really taken it to Cena at this juncture.
I gotta ask you, out of all of the John Cena matches, which would be your favorite match? As he's gonna sandwich him again, but miss.
Moved out of the way, nobody home, of course, face first goes Samoa Joe. This is going to give a chance to John Cena to capitalize. Kick right there to the midsection here. Cena begin to the battle back. To answer your question, though, there's been a lot of... Look at this! Ooh, and a huge shot. Off the ropes now. Big boot. To answer your question, I think it's probably... Oh, wait a minute. Cover hook of the leg there, and John Cena just kicked out. To answer your question, I believe perhaps maybe the greatest match I've ever seen was John Cena and CM Punk. Money in the Bank 2011.
Okay, that's a very, very good one. I would say my favorite one, which is very bizarre, because nobody knew exactly what was happening. I would say the Firefly Funhouse match against the late great
Bray Wyatt. Was something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely something. I can understand why that is one of the most memorable matches. Samoa Joe right now having John Cena middle of the ring, and again, at this point, you're probably wondering, what does Cena have to do to put away this monster? Samoa Joe moved out of the way again.
Missed the senton.
John Cena off the ropes and knocked down. And this is the John Cena we all know and love. The man that is able to fight back, to use his power, to climb back up into the matchup. Connected here. I think we know what time it is.
He's looking for that 5-knuckle circle.
John Cena.
And
the classic patented.
And it connects.
5-knuckle shuffle connected already. And John Cena going to put it away, perhaps. Measuring Samoa Joe. Stalking Joe. Up into the shoulders. And Samoa Joe, though, holding onto the top rope. And the referee counting. John Cena had no other choice. Oh, look at this. The referee knocked down in the process. And look at this. Drop toe hold. And the STF is connected. The STF is actually connected right now. Middle of the ring. It's John Cena going to make... And he is tapping out. Samoa Joe tapped out. But wait a minute. The referee's already knocked out. The referee is knocked out. He was not there to call this. To call the submission.
This is what Samoa Joe needed. He needed to get him out, the referee out, so he can take a breather here. He's going to somehow sucker punch Cena. He's going to do something.
This is not going to be good. John Cena wondering, where is the referee? And John Cena saying, you saw that, right? Samoa Joe just submitted right in front of all of you. And Samoa Joe going to take advantage. There is no official to see this. Samoa Joe with the low blow. Again, the referee was knocked down. And Samoa Joe into the cover while the referee regains conscious. There's two. John Cena just still kicks out. Even after the low blow, Samoa Joe can't even believe it.
That was a 3. That was going to be a 3 count right there.
I think it's Samoa Joe's turn now to be thinking what I need to do. What do I need to do to put away John Cena? And I think he already has his answer. Has the steel chair in hand and now places it back into the ring. And if you're John Cena, you got to watch out now.
Pull out the equalizer there. That's what we have. We have that steel chair against John and misses.
Missed through. Up into the shoulders.
Hey.
John Cena with the attitude adjustment connected. Into the cover. John Cena defeats Samoa Joe. Very, very incredible show. And a great display from the legend, the Hall of Famer Cena.
Yeah, the future Hall of Famer John Cena. What a great match that was against Samoa Joe. We're never going to see that again, sadly.
Thanks for joining us, a part of EO Network Wrestling. For Tea Time, I'm Adrian Matt. We'll catch you next time.
And I got 4 letters, 1 word. Hate.